Come on and slam, and welcome to the jam. What's good, internet? My name is attackslug, and welcome back to Because Reasons, the show where I play what I feel like, when I feel like, and today, taking a look at Disc Jam, the beta on the PS4. It's basically, my phone's going off, it's basically a 3D version of Windjammers. If you are not familiar with Windjammers, that was a fantastic Neo Geo game. This has a, over-the-back perspective instead of a top-down perspective. And I'm going to hop in here for a match or two and show you just what I mean. And hopefully it will find me a match in a short period of time. It's, in beta they are stress testing their matchmaking servers and whatnot, so it might take a minute or two. But there you go, it says joining match. I was getting in some pretty fast matches last night. I played a couple. I've only won one, so people are already getting good at this game, whereas I was never that good at Windjammers to begin with. So changing the perspective is not making it any easier on me. For those who don't know, there is a version for the PS4 for Windjammers coming out at some point this year, I believe. And I kind of blame the whole Windjammers resurgence on Giant Bomb, who were really big on it a while back on a lot of their content, and they certainly have a sizable audience. Everyone's like, wait a minute, Windjammers is awesome. And it seems like game developers now in the indie scene agree that Windjammers is awesome, and the folks at Sony agree because they're bringing out that on the PS4 with online play and etc, etc. But right now, we're here to play Disc Jam, and now the match is starting. That didn't take too long, thankfully, and you can see just how bad I am here at Disc Jam because I'm pretty bad. So I got the disc first. The whole thing is you don't want to hold on to the disc. It is very important to not hold on to the disc. So you throw it pretty much as soon as you get it. And it is first to 50, and it is the first, it is best 2 out of 3. And you've got the X button throws it, the square button throws it differently. You can kind of go forward and back with the square, so you can kind of just have it drop real close to the net. You also have L and R triggers to kind of give it a, I fucked that up, to give it a spin. Now, when you are not throwing it, you have the square buttons to slide, and that can be extraordinarily useful. Oh no. That can be very, very useful to use square to slide. Oh no, he's trying to do a super throw on me. So the super throws, you need to hold X to do a little shield deal, and then you super throw. He caught it, which is not good for me. And the longer, I'm pretty sure the longer you have a volley going, the more points you get. So it's not just the same point totals each time. You want to keep that volley going, hopefully, and get higher points that way, if you can manage to score it, which I'm not always great at. So you get a power throw if you can throw it in the appropriate time frame, which is right away. So there's a small circle around your player character that as soon as you get the thing, it starts dialing down. And I actually might win around here if I don't botch it. So the problem is you can kind of hit buttons accidentally real easy when you... Nope, I fucked that up. I lost. You can hit buttons real easy when you're trying to, get the timing on immediately throwing the disc. And that can be, there's nuance to it. There's a lot of the weird little contrivances and nuances in Windjammers certainly carry over here, so they have definitely done their homework. What the hell was that? The hell was that, bro? They've certainly done their homework on what makes a disc game fun to play and successful. So kudos on that to the developers. Now, to get into this beta, they have a sign-up page. They have like an email sign-up page, and they pretty much sent me a key immediately. So I'm not sure how much longer the beta runs. It is for a stress test, so I would imagine, a couple of weeks. I'm not sure when the game's launching. I'm not sure what the price is. I'm not sure of any of that stuff. But I seen that they had a beta, and I'm like, that looks cool, and I like Windjammers. I was never any good at it, but I like it. And so I thought let's give it a shot. Also, there is a PC deal, like a PC beta, also running. So if that's your preferred platform, nice. If that is your preferred platform, by all means, I think that's a similar sign-up deal on the PC. So it's out there, is what I'm trying to say. It is out there, and if you are... Oh! That was a really, really... I have met my match here. Normally, I get stomped on pretty hard, and this seems to be more or less a pretty even fight. If you will... I fucked that up. I should have been holding X to pop it up and then do a super throw. Getting the super throws is really... Yeah, see, I shouldn't have thrown it straight there, because you need to do that and then immediately just deal with... Where are you going, bro? Deal with the consequences. I think he thought I was going somewhere else with it, but I was not. That was too late. So you don't want to wait too long to throw it, even though that got through, because it'll be a slower throw and theoretically easier to catch. And I'm just getting in my own head too much here. There's a lot of just stuff that it feels like it's going to be easy to learn and hard to master, much like a Rocket League type situation, but it's still fun to play, even if you're bad at it. And I've been having fun playing it, even though I'm bad at it. So once the match ends, you get X amount of points there, and you use those points to buy things in the shop and whatnot. So I'm going to head out here and briefly show that before wrapping up. It's not really a shop as much as it is a random chance to get stuff. So it is the prize machine. And I don't have 1,000 of whatever those J's are to pull the lever on the prize machine, but you have customization here, and you can see you can unlock more customization through the prize machine on the emblem, which is, you know, all kinds of stuff here, much like the flag on the back of your car in Rocket League. You can unlock tags like So Sweaty, and you what, mate? You got your character. You got 3 different characters here so far. Obviously still a beta, so, you know, we'll see how that pans out in the full deal. You've got skins for the character. You've got taunts, which is always, you know, a good time. If I can make a suggestion, please add in a lot of wrestling taunts. Those are always fun. That is one of the best parts of the Saints Row games, is that they have a ton of wrestling taunts. There are some victory poses to unlock, and again, if I had to make a suggestion, maybe do some wrestling taunt stuff. That'd be pretty cool. Also, the disc itself has some stuff you can do with a actual frisbee. Imagine that, an actual frisbee. And you got 3 different kinds of super throws. So those are cool. You've also got a 2-on-2 deal here if you have a friend to play with locally, or even online. If you had, you know, 4 different players online playing, or if you're just on a couch sitting next to somebody playing, you know, that could be cool. So let's head into one more if we can find one more, because I want to play some more of Disc Jam. Okay, getting ready. Match is starting. Let's see if this is... I'm going to just get stomped on here, or if this guy knows how to play. Or, you know, if he's at my level, which is, you know, not very good. So far, he's pretty good. Let's see if he can... Oh! Get it past me. Yes, he can. Yes, he can. So, yeah, I'm very curious to see how all the different things pan out for all the different indie guys who are interested in... Oh, I came back too soon. I thought, okay, I'll get there, I'll land, and then I'll be able to deal with... Stop throwing it that way. That way! There we go. So you can add a little bit of spin afterwards if you hit the stick right away with your X throw. So you throw it, and then you kind of get a little bit of curve. Kind of like when you're bowling and you're putting spin on a bowling ball. It's kind of like... I just didn't hit a button there. I botched that. I thought I had it, and then I botched it. And he just didn't expect a fastball there. Just a straight throw, fastball. But I like forcing them back and then throwing it right up to the thing. But, you know, some folks are getting wise. Ah, that's pretty good. Some folks are getting wise to my actions in terms of that. Thought I had that. I meant to throw it the other way. Boom. Catch it. Yeah, no. See, that's how intense this gets. That's how intense this gets. It's real good. It's real good. I like it a lot. I'm not sure if I'd play a bunch more of it without having some friends who would, you know, also have it, because that's a big part of any online multiplayer game is that playing against randoms, once everybody gets good, becomes just an exercise in frustration. And I would imagine that some type of indication of having a skill level lock would be important to match up players of similar skill level I want around. And that is always important in any online game, because once, you know, you're getting matched against guys who just stomp you, it's not fun anymore. And as someone who just plays a lot of single player, that's a big part of the reason why I'm just like, you know what, I just don't have time for multiplayer just to get, because I don't have time to get good at it. I think that's the biggest thing that in terms of why I don't play a lot of them. Because A, I'm not particularly sociable, but B, getting good at them is a time sink. And as someone who puts out a lot of YouTube videos every week, my time sinks are few and far between. And yeah, also lag here is going to be like matching against players that have very low ping and very, use my own tactic against me, very low ping or very fast internet is going to be one of those things where that's going to make or break this. Like the net code here is going to 100% make or break if this is going to be any good in an online environment. Now, I don't know if there's any plans to have any kind of single player, not single player, but any plans to have any. He just won that round. Yep, 1-1. Any plans for local multiplayer, which I think could be interesting. Like, I'm not sure if this game will be able to handle the same camera angle you have Windjammers doing, because I don't see how else you would do this game local multiplayer 1v1. Only because, only because I feel like games like Mario Tennis, which I've certainly played my fair share of single player, or I'm sorry, local multiplayer in Mario Tennis, like, it's never fun to be the guy on the other side of the net. Like, it's never fun to be the guy on the far side. That's just never great. So, the only way you mitigate that in a game like this would be to have an overhead shot like Windjammers. Although, I guess your other option is, hey, maybe just buy some Windjammers, because that game's pretty good. But that's not out yet. So, in the meantime, we have Disc Jam. Come on and slam. And welcome to the jam. Haha, no, I had that, you son of a... Oh, man. Can I pull this victory out? Maybe. I'm gonna say probably not. That was nice. That was nice. I gotta get 5 more points. I gotta get 5 more points. What are the chances I get 5 more points? Right here, right now. I'd say pretty slim pickings. I got it! I got it. That feels good. Winning a match feels really good here in Disc Jam. Blue team! Doing the damn thing. Doing the damn thing. I want, like, the Randy Orton pose would be great there. It would be great. So I earned some more things for the prize machine lever deal, and that's always good. I don't think I have enough. Nope, I'm 200 short, or 205 short of getting a new prize in any event. This has been Because of Reasons. This is the Disc Jam beta. I'm not sure how much longer they're taking signups. I'm not sure how much longer it's going to run, but I had fun from the handful of matches that I played here in, you know, my time with it. In any event, I'm attackslug. Thanks for watching. More videos every day, and I'll see you next time right here on this channel. And I'm out.